using of ICT, information and communication technology medium in mathematics. So our focus is that, see, mathematics is connected, well connected, geometrical part is well connected with algebraic part. And in our day-to-day lecturing, in our day-to-day classrooms, we are not able to give these connections very nicely, very properly. Means if you are doing the algebraic part, you are not able to elaborate the geometry related to that algebraic concept. For example, if you are talking about a plus b whole square, most of the children take it as like a square plus 2ab plus b square. But there is a nice, beautiful geometry involved in this algebraic expression itself. How many children of your class are eligible to see this a plus b whole square in the geometrical sense? I don't think it is quite easy. Nowadays we are also doing so many activities in the classroom just to elaborate such type of geometry involved in the algebraic concept itself. So that is the purpose. This software helps us to demonstrate such requirement quite easily. The dynamics in the concept, the mathematical concept, the dynamics which you get by using this software, in fact, that gives a surprise experience. That gives a surprising experience to all learners, and when the learners are surprised during the learning practices, then only the learning happens. Let me tell about some historical background of this software GeoGebra. There is a professor in Austria, his name is Professor Markus Honewarter. He has invented this software in 2001. After that, a huge team across the world is working on this software. Lots of people are involved in this and getting updates of this software. Now we have the version 5.0 of this software and another version 4.4 of this software. And he has started with the version 1.0 of this software. So this software has the latest features. In fact, there are two terms which is related to the use of ICT. One is DGS, Dynamical Geometrical System, and one is CAS, Computer Algebra System. And this software helps us. If you have any software, there was the CAS part was given very easily, but you could not have the DGS part so flexibly. This is the software. This has come first time when both the parts were equally important. Means DGS is also given there and CAS is also given. X square plus y square is equal to 4. You have got the circle. Okay. Now if you are changing the algebra part, you are just changing the radius. Automatically the geometry has changed. Now just drag the circle. See, and if you are dragging the circle, if you are changing the circle itself, automatically the equation of the circle in algebra part itself is changing. So such combination, that DGS, this part is DGS, dynamic geometrical system, this part is CAS related. In fact, it is not proper CAS, but this is related to the CAS. So this is connected very well. Okay. So this is the advantage of this software. That's why its use was quite easy and quite comfortable for the teachers. And now the teachers across the world, teachers are using these softwares very nicely. Now we are going to have some hands-on activities.
As you see here, the screen is divided into three parts. This part is called algebra window, where you've seen that all the equation part will come. This part is called graphic window, as the name is written here, graphics window. And there is a small input bar at the bottom. So you will be using these three parts and each would be related. So whatever object you draw here, corresponding equation would be shown here. For example, if I put a point here, the coordinates are shown there. Right? So these are interlinked to each other. Right? So first of all, I'll tell you some basic thing. Whenever you are through with any of the icon or any of the tool, always click back on this select or arrow tool so that the earlier tool is deselected. Otherwise what will happen, you are with the same tool and you try to click it, again some other object will be constructed and then you will be finding okay what to do. So whenever you are through with, suppose I have drawn this point and I have selected this arrow tool, now I can drag this point here anywhere. So now I'll one by one I'll tell you what are the tools which we'll be using. There is in your booklet also all the descriptions of the tools are there. On each toolbar there is a small triangle, downward triangle. If you click on that triangle, a drop down box will come. So first, when you get that is a point tool, point on the object, attach, detach point, intersect, midpoint or center. So out of these, we'll be using today point tool, intersect and midpoint or center. These three tools we'll be using. Rest all you can explore later on. And the next is line segment, segment with a given length, ray, polyline, vector, vector from a point. All these things you can construct. We'll be using today first two, line and line segment. Then next tool is the relationship between lines. Perpendicular line, parallel lines, perpendicular bisector of lines, angle bisector, tangent and so on. So again we'll be using basically first two tools, perpendicular and parallel. Then you have polygon tool, polygon, regular polygon, rigid polygon. So we'll be using the first tool, polygon only. Then there are so many options of drawing a circle. You can construct a circle with center through a point. You can construct circle with center and given radius. There's a compass tool as well, circle through 3 points. We'll be using these tools today. Ellipse will not use today. We'll use angles. So first two tools we'll be using angle with given size, and then distance or length between 2 points we want to find out. So these are the tools, and then one more tool. This is the text tool which we'll be using today. How to put a dynamic text in the graphic, and then the slider part. Okay, so we'll start with, first we'll create some points and we'll use line segment tool to create lines. Okay, these are the two tools. The first, so to create a point, just click on this point tool and click on the graphic board anywhere. You'll obtain this kind of points, right? Now I want to join these by line segment. So I'll click on the small arrow and select this tool, line segment, that is segment. And I first click on point A, then click on point B, so line segment AB is drawn. I'll click on E, click on F, another line segment. I click on G, I click on H. So this way we can create